there's some things that don't look like there's any honor in it from your eyes only. When you comment upon something and you say it's wrong, it's because you got some wrong stuff going on inside of you. When you comment about something and you say it shouldn't have been done, that's because there's something inside of you that you're doing to yourself that shouldn't be. It's all coming from your perspective. It's not coming from a universal justice place. You are making it me. I think it's wrong. They shouldn't have done this to me. Or they shouldn't have done that to her. Or they shouldn't have said that to him. So you're not relating. You're not relating. You have no relationship whatsoever. You're isolated. This Lent is in more communion than you will ever be, as long as you hold those ideas. This is the proper way to relate. This. And if your relationships do not have this, you've not got anything. Or the old saying says, or you ain't got nothing. 8, 6, 5, 6, 9. Oh, incidentally, there's 2 devils in honor. Chew on that. 6 and 6 is 12. You remember on another show I talked about that unresolved rage and how enlightenment comes upon and from the soul of unresolved rage. There's nobody doing anything to you. There's nobody doing anything to anybody that you love. And you cannot hate anybody. I hate this person, I hate this person, I hate this person. Well, you sure got to have a lot of emotion towards that person in order to hate that person. A little bit of variance there. 12, let's go. 14 and 9 is 23. Let's see what this honor is. Gosh, Mitzi, I haven't dealt with no 8s in a long time. I haven't dealt with no 8s. Haven't dealt with any 8s either. Okay, let's see if it's right from Mr. Master Lent. 12. So he says, he says, thank you. Thank you. He says, or she says, or it says, that in order to have a true relationship, in order to communicate, in order to touch and to be a human being, human, okay? Hu means God, man, a God man. In order to be human, you got to turn your world upside down. What? You didn't want to do that? Oh, you didn't even want to wear a different kind of shirt today, right? Oh, you didn't get your favorite cereal donut, did you? No, Master Lent says turn your world upside down. All of your ideas, they stinketh. Didn't Jesus say that to Lazarus? Come forth. You stinketh. Come on. Get out of your wretched place of resistance. Turn your world upside down. Stop holding on to the ideas and ways and means of doing things. Try something entirely different. When somebody, not somebody, when you have the inclination to say no, say yes. When you want to stop something, open it up. Turn your world upside down. What's the other thing with honor? 23. This has been such a prevalent theme throughout a lot of these shows. You know, that 23, of course, is a 5, which is movement and learning. But 23, I'll put it here. Movement, we've got to move. And you know, what difference does it make if I'm running a 5-mile run, if my mind is stuck, if it's stayed, if it's determined to have something, I'm not moving. You know, you don't have to quit moving in order to be still. And movement, real movement, is just like that lint. Master Lint appeared. Just like that. It's so easy. It's so easy to go along with that which is in you that's going to take place anyway. These are the words. This is the message that was going to come on this paper. And it came by the way of Master Lint. 23. So what do we have here? We have a 35, which makes an 8. Wow. Okay? So we're saying that honor is an 8. It's an 8. It's an 8. Now, this particular symbol, this numerical symbol, could not be formed if I started here and went to here and stopped. Or if I decided to stay on the same track and just went round and round and round and round and round and round. That's all I'd be doing. In order to flow and to inject honor into my life, I am going to have to cross that abyss, that treacherous abyss of not knowing what's going to happen, going into the unknown without ideas attached that I got to have a guarantee that it's going to turn out for me. That could be a song. I got to have a guarantee that it's going to turn out for me. Without having that, I've got to pass over that and come down here and allow these new thoughts to enter and bring them up and bring them down. Bring them up, bring them down. Bring them up. What do I mean, bring them up and bring them down? Sometimes you're going to be up. Sometimes you're going to be down. But all of these thoughts that you have up here, when you cross over there, they're going away from here. Then you're going to pick up some more. While you're down here, they're going away from here. You're going to go up here. You're going to pick up some more, and they're going to go away from here. Well, Paula, then I'm just going to kind of be like blank. I believe you are. I believe you're going to be blank. I believe you are. And if you are blank, and if you have an 8 in honor, you're not going to have ideas about sex, death. That's where this occurs. Money. Now notice where I put them. Sex, I put above as a high, Mitzi, I put it up too high there, function. And money, I put down here on the earth plane. Because, I mean, that's one sought after sucker right there. Okay? Now, this death, this transformation in honor, you will learn that you can have anything you want when you no longer want it. Then that would be with relationships too. That would be first. That's the honor. See, you don't have a desire from this. You don't have a desire from this. And this destroys all desires. Okay. Thank you, Master Lint. Now let's see just how it is going, his message is going to relate. You know, because I like to tie things together without knowing how I'm tying them together, because I certainly don't know. So I'm going to just, which one? I don't know which one this is. So I'm going to pull this out and see what's going on. All right, let's go with it. You are in search of your so-called half. It's on here, Missy. I swear it is. This whole show from Master Lent is about relating. In a relationship. Okay? On the earth plane. Of course, it goes without saying, your relationship with God has to be engaged in. Okay, you are in search of your so-called other half. You feel empty and incomplete. But you must remember, wholeness results from a sense of having been productive and useful. Productive and useful. Let me think about that a moment. Productive and useful in a relationship. Now, how in the world can you be productive and useful in a relationship? By not trying to produce and not trying to use. What? I said not trying to produce and not trying to use the other. You are trying to produce the other when you're trying to change that person. And you are using that person when you want or need anything from him or her. So this is saying, you must remember, wholeness results from a sense of being productive and useful. When you are not busy creating something of beauty, you are extremely morose. That's a different word. Let's see what that word. When you are not creating something of beauty, you are extremely morose. Now, if you had true honor in a relationship, and let me tell you this, if you ever have the opportunity, as Master Lent did, to come down into a person's life, and you not feel that you are imposing, or that you're influencing, or that you are saturating the other person with yourself, value that. Because a relationship is based upon honor. Honor. And honor alone. And if you don't have honor, I can't repeat it enough. That's why I'm so thankful that he dropped by today. He, she, it, dropped by. Or they dropped by today to bring us that message. And he is saying, if you're not creating a thing of beauty, was that right? It was something of beauty. Then you are extremely morose. So the beauty would be invoking honor in your relationships. Invoking honor. Leave the person alone. Get off of his back. Get off her back. Stop that constant bitching. Stop it. Nagging and monitoring and measuring and controlling and dominating and commenting. And most of all, but that's another show, gossip, because my personal, not mine, the beliefs that flow through me state that gossip is the only unforgivable sin. Okay, you're extremely morose. Let's see what that morose. So if we're not establishing honor in our relationships, we are extremely morose. All right, that would be 11, that's 17. Is that right? 12, 17, 13, 14. Okay. All right. We are extremely morose. We are extremely 17. That's the heart of the matter. And the personality of morose. is 14, is the personality of that word morose. When we don't have honor in our relationships. Do any of you remember the show I did on Rahu? Do you? I mean, he is the King Daddy destroyer. He is the author of lies, deception, turmoil, and just a total upheaval. Okay, that's what he is. So you certainly don't want to be morose, are you? But the thing is, that is some of that unresolved rage that you will meet in these morose states because you are not productively engaged in something that is beautiful to you. This is where you will find yourself consumed with these feelings, which of course leads to depression, anxiety, panic attacks, all kinds of mental dilemmas. Okay, let's see where we're at now. You say, I want true love and someone who really understands and appreciates me. But silently you bemoan and resent others who love you dearly. You criticize out of sheer habit, since it's easier to blame than it is to fly. It's easier to blame than it is to fly. Well, that sounds stupid. We can't fly anyway. Oh, we can't? We can't fly? Well, what am I doing now? How is what I'm saying coming across to you now? Aren't these words flying? Isn't this message from Master Lent traveling through the air? Fly.